Hi everybody, hope you're well. I want to talk today about one simple word that I think sums up the most important aspect of leading people, and that is reasonableness. Often I see managers that get into a little bit of a tiz when it comes to what rules apply, what laws apply, what can I do in this situation, and they don't step back enough and just look at the situation holistically and try to look at it from everybody's angle and then make a reasonable decision. And often we hear laws quote reasonableness, health and safety, reasonably practicable. Reasonable is a word that's used a lot but is probably not thought about enough. And as you know, we deal with a lot of workplace mediations where there are disputes, and as part of that mediation process we help people to think about things from the other person's perspective, and it makes them stand back and look more holistically at whether their actions in that situation have been reasonable. And 9 times out of 10 most people will be saying, in hindsight, I was probably not quite reasonable in that situation. And the more we can do that in the situation, and I know it's difficult, but the more we can do that in that actual situation and just step back and say, right, I'm a manager, I've got a difficult job to do, I've got to think about the business, I've got to think about the management team, the employees, health and safety, quality, all those good things. But trying to look at that and say, right, am I being reasonable in my actions? Am I being reasonable in what I'm expecting people to do? Am I giving people a reasonable amount of time to talk through the issue, etc.? And when you do that, and you can give yourself that space to think, are you being reasonable? 9 times out of 10 you will avoid a dispute, certainly, but you'll probably get a better result, because to know whether you're being reasonable you need to understand other people, and you need to give them the time to understand that and consult with them accordingly and all those good things. And just being reasonable means you get better decisions, which means you get less disputes, which means you get better productivity, which means you enhance culture, etc., etc. So I really would see reasonable as probably one of the most important words in anybody's role as a people leader. So I hope that helps. As ever, if we can help with anything when it comes to leadership or disputes, etc., then give us a call. In the meantime, have a great day. See you soon.